What's goody world? I'm on cloud 9. Let me show you how to get there. These are 5 tips and tricks that I use to become a better barber. Where to start your designs, what products to use, what sizes of clips, where to start and end your designs, how to fade your designs, and how to do custom edge ups to make sure your client is satisfied with their hairline. This is Swift Tips, brought to you by the one and only DK the Barber. I'm gonna show you guys how to razor and even enhance your guys' design with semi-permanent hair dye. This is the before. Prepare yourself because we about to make it rain. Let's hop in it. Grab your one clip because this is the only clip you're gonna need for the entire haircut. Make sure that lever on the side is closed and cut what you see has been cut before. This is a haircut undercut, okay? So go ahead and cut underneath the line I showed in the video. If the hair keeps getting in the way and giving you trouble, use one of these bad boys. If you don't have one of these, steal one of your mama's hair clips. Now spray down your canvas with some lineup trim and edge spray. If you don't have none of that, steal some of your baby mama hair spray in the bathroom. We're gonna get it done. When you spray these in the hair, it allows the hair to stiffen up a little bit so it's not moving around so much on you when you're doing an edge up or design. It actually works super clutch. I used this technique years ago. I should have invented it myself, but your boy DK the Barber is a little late to the scene. Anyways, my first secret I'm gonna share with you guys today is everything I use on this haircut will be posted in the description of the video. All the way from the products to the utensils and tools I use, everything will be posted so you guys can step your barber game up and maybe apply the same things that I use in my video to your game to make your arsenal better. Now let's hop into secret number 2. When doing a design, you want to learn how to manage the space so you don't run out of it. I've seen a lot of barbers in my career end up doing names and other symbols and running out of space on the canvas to do the design itself. So always make sure you have enough space to do the design, and what that means is just work your way from the outside in. Let's elevate to tip number 3, adding contrast. All contrast is blending. Blending is going from light to dark or the opposite, from dark to light. Notice how I'm blending around the cloud to give the cloud more pop, and I'm also blending away from the hairline itself. What this does is leaves the hair long enough around the hairline to give a nice crispy edge up finish. So I'm blending away from the areas I'm trying to keep dark. Let's pull out our trimmers or edgers and get to work. Lighten up the lighter areas so it can become that much lighter. What this does is make the hair that much shorter on the side of the head, which adds more contrast. Going back to tip number 3, adding contrast, guys. Let's pull out our razor and hit the lines that are necessary. A lot of barbers think they gotta hit every single line with the design to give it that crisp finished look. It's not true, guys. Us barbers, we're artists, and artists do not use one paintbrush for the whole painting. We switch it up depending on what task we have at hand. Speaking of tasks, let's hop into tip number 4, how to properly do an edge up. So guys, brush all the baby hairs down, hit it with that spritz stuff, and notice I chip away at the edge up. I use my clippers almost as if it's a ruler before I actually hit the hair. Remember, chip away, less is more. Since the other side of her head isn't shaved, I'm gonna use the shears to give the middle of her hairline a more natural look, since the edge up on the other side isn't necessary. Now, let's pull our blade out and get to working. Follow this line right here with the razor and the razor only. What this does is allow you to get a crispy line without using the trimmers. The trimmers tend to push the hairline back. Now, let's apply some semi-hair permanent. This is a hair darkener. It's just gonna make it give it that much more pop. So add a little dash of this. I've been doing this for years, so I kind of just estimate it, but I advise you to follow the directions on the box, okay? So let's go ahead and start applying this to the design. I'm gonna go ahead and darken the cloud itself and just give it that extra contrast, just like step number 3. Remember, adding more contrast? Well, this is step number 5, the 5th and final step. But before I give you the 5th and final step, go ahead and stick around toward the end of the video and I'll give you a final bonus tip. But back to tip number 5, learning how to apply the darkener, okay? The semi-permanent will not just dye the hair, but the skin also. So when you make mistakes, you gotta know how to fix them. Use this stuff. If you don't have that, use rubbing alcohol and get it off fast. The longer it stays on there, the darker it's gonna be. And try to find a rhythm that fits you. I'm right-handed, so I work from left to right. And the moment you have been waiting for, the aftermath. But don't forget the bonus and final tip. The final tip is to subscribe to my channel, guys. I promise I'll teach you something new each and every week.
And it feels like I'm on cloud 9.